Okay, welcome back, Kate. Thank you for sharing your portfolio with us previously. Now we're going to have a really quick look at your technical pack, which is something we ask our students, our third years, to do in their final project, and it kind of supports the materiality, the colour, and the kind of technical detailing, and we get into a degree of detail. So without further ado, Kate, over to you.
Hello, yeah. So I'll just give sort of reiterate myself. So yeah, this project was based for sort of young adults, unemployed young adults that were based in a borough of London called Redbridge, which is quite a deprived area. So it was all about getting them sort of skilled and trained up in a hospitality environment to then go on to be sort of more successful and sort of go on to lead good careers later in life. So yeah, just looking into my materiality, I'll skip through this because I have already been over it. So yeah, so I guess coming from, I sort of took a decorative approach. So my materiality was really important throughout my project. I wanted to sort of the materials to have an honest relationship with the surrounding environment. So looking into materials that were sustainable, ensuring that it had sort of the lowest environmental impact as possible. As the programme actually supported a sustainable lifestyle and a zero waste sort of approach. So a lot of the materials within this project were biodegradable, so looking at mycelium, woods and things that could actually just, if they did no longer need to be used, they could go sort of back into the ground, sort of, it wouldn't be an issue. So yeah, this is my master mood board, sort of how I envisaged the space sort of to look and how those colours sort of really merged and came together. My colour rationale, yeah, so this was sort of in line looking at the colour forecasting trends and sort of how those horizon layers of soil could sort of really echo the natural palette of the interior. This is my sort of my kitchen workshop mood board, again using quite sustainable materials. So this was actually a jute material, which was sustainable. This is sort of a Dura sort of tile, which they actually do multiple. You can use for multiple things. You can use them for sort of unit surfaces. I guess you can also use them as sort of wall dividers and things like that. So another product that you can use. So yeah, and that was how sort of they sort of envisaged it in the space. Just specification sheets, nothing too interesting. So this was the apartment mood board and how I wanted sort of these sort of key elements of furniture to go into the space and sort of how I envisaged them coming together. And that's sort of how I envisaged it all coming together in the end. The cafe mood board, so yeah, again, that's sort of how I envisaged that to come together. For my final project, we had to go into technical detail with using one area, and the area that I chose was my bar. So yeah, going into how I could bring this sustainability statement and the strategy into an element that sort of all made sense. So the bar element was down here, and I actually wanted it to be created out of mycelium. So I actually did quite a huge deal of investigative work and actually growing mycelium myself to see how this bar could actually come to life and if it was actually feasible. So yeah, this is quite fun and probably a little bit extra, but I'd say if you can get the materials and sort of actually be able to feel them physically, and if there is something that's sort of not maybe so known to everyone, yeah, definitely sort of investigate, talk to people and get involved, because I think it does really show when it comes to the end if you've got an interest in materials and the FF&E side of things. People ask me in interviews sort of how that really sort of went, sort of what I did and how, yeah, we're really interested in it, I guess, really. So this was looking into a case study called the Bat House Project, which was looking into a slot system, which I then actually went to later on employ into my project, and how that sort of system all came together and slotted. Yeah, with the mycelium panels sort of in the middle there. So that was my technical bespoke fixture, basically, with the turf top, which kind of brings the sort of the scheme together at the end there. And then this is just looking at the bespoke bar in section, elevation and plan, so you can actually really get an understanding of how it all comes together and sort of the measurements and everything. This is just a fire strategy, which we just looked into briefly, which is important to consider sort of in the more finalised stages. And then just my lighting plans. So yeah, that's pretty much everything, I think.
Fantastic, thank you, Kate. It's some really lovely material choices there, and it's great to see you kind of exploring sustainability. Really interesting ideas, and I love this image.
Thank you.
Thank you.